Hi, I'm Morgan, and this is the 1000 Scenes Project, and improviser number 20 of 1000 is Dan Glaser. Hello, Dan.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan.
Dan is a Google Pro, so he has access to some special Google effects that may or may not play a part in our scene we're about to do.
Yeah, I know a lot of you people are still using Google Free Edition. Once you go Google Pro, it's $9.95 a month. You guys are gonna love it. There's sound effects when you type stuff in. They give you the good results.
Dan is a
Places
brand
awesome.
ambassador for the Google lifestyle.
It's great. It's
Uh,
healthier. It's like,
we'll talk about plugs afterwards. You can plug the Google lifestyle more extensively.
guys, check out Google.com.
If you haven't already, check it out.
I love it.
Our randomly generated suggestion for this scene will be cereal. Topical cereal. Serial.
Thank
Cereal.
you. Serial, thank you. Well, take a look, Rogers. You never forget your first murder case. Take it all in. All right, I want you to remember the look of that window shattered. I want you to remember that painting up on the mantle there. All this,
The painting.
all of this, and it's not for the case report. It's not for back at the station. This is for you. All right.
Okay. Should I more focus on the aspects of the crime scene that might have
No,
been
no,
involved in the? No.
Roberts. We got boys from the lab coming down. They're going to be taking prints left and right. And the reporters, they're going to be asking a lot of questions to the witnesses and stuff. You really just need to sit back, go into whatever kind of meditative state you think best in, and let this all soak in, because you're going to remember this case for the rest of your life.
But I should. I mean, I should keep an eye out for any pertinent details, right? I mean, we have to solve this case.
Roberts, the mind is an amazing machine. There's chemistry and physics going on in there, and you can take it in piece by piece if you want.
Uh
You can
huh.
let the gestalt wash over you. Maybe get a good smell. Think about what you were listening to on your iPod on the way over here, and then all for the rest of your life, you'll be able to have that and think back to it and cherish it and know that this is when you became real police.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
glad
I'll
I could.
try.
I'm
Try to
glad
do
I
that.
could be. I'm really glad I could be here with you.
Yeah, me too. You got a great reputation. I lucked out. Everybody says partner wise. Um, so I guess I'm going to take in the fact that it looks like there's some claw marks on the floor there, some
Yeah,
scratch marks.
could be claw marks. Could have been somebody moved a sofa. There could have been a Halloween party that went awry. Um, However
Maybe
you want to
vacuum
remember
pop.
it, it helps. I find it helps to create like a mnemonic device. Like
Okay.
you have like something you may have heard of a memory palace.
Yeah,
So
I've heard of that. Like you got
in your
different.
memory palace, right? So in this memory palace, there might be there's a dead body in the living room,
Right. Well, I'll remember that. Yeah.
and well, there's claw marks on the floor. So maybe there's a claw, make me think of puma. Maybe there's a stuffed puma in the corner. I know there's not, but it might help you to remember the situation if you think
Okay.
of it like that.
I mean, we can probably rely on some of the crime scene photos if I can't recall it, right?
Sure. I guess what I'm saying is it's less important that you get the details 100% right, but more that you remember the ambiance and what you're feeling right
Do
now.
we actually have any part in the solving of the crime at all, or are we really just here to kind of build a library of experiences?
You're one of those problem solvers, Roberts, huh?
I
You
try to be,
think,
yeah,
you think that
as a police officer.
life is just a sequence of problems for you to solve.
Well, my job, I think, probably is, right? Am I
No,
not right
police,
about that?
being good police, being a real detective, is about letting life be there for you and about enjoying life in the little parts of it that come together to form a collection of memories that make us human. You know what I mean, Roberts? It's not about solving. It's not about stats and numbers. It's about being a human being first and a police second.
Okay, I'm going to defer to the master.
What did you have for breakfast today?
Cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat.
Yeah.
Is that like what's that like? Like grits?
No, it's a little. It's more finely ground than grits.
You see that guy just walk out? Where did that guy come
Yeah.
from? Where did
I
that guy
don't.
come from? Was he up? Huh. But it is like
Should I
grits.
stop him? Should I go stop him?
Well, it's like grits. Because I'm just saying.
How is it like grits? The question of whether I should stop that guy or not.
Oh yeah. I'm sure one of the squad cars outside will get him. Because my point is, if next time you have grits, or cream of wheat, you're going to think to yourself, this is the morning of my case. I had that cream of wheat, and this reminds me of it, and it's going to feel good.
Okay, so it'll feel good then.
Hey, I'll tell you, I remember it like it was yesterday. There we were in, I believe it was Dallas, Texas, and just finished my patrol at the Book Depository. President was in town, you see, and I was on duty.
Kennedy?
President John Kennedy, yeah. I know you're a little young; you might not remember him.
I know about the assassination, though. I mean, that you worked that?
Mini wheats, whole milk, a big metal spoon this big. That was my breakfast that morning.
That's like a legendary case that everyone wishes people had solved, that for various mysterious reasons has never been satisfactorily solved.
I just remember you could smell the books. It's got this musty kind of woodsy.
Did you see whether there was a second shooter?
There were three guys. There were three guys, and one of them had kind of that kind of smile. That's kind of like a sinister, what's this guy up to kind of smile. But
where? On the grassy knoll? Or what?
There were two on the knoll, one up top.
Two guys on the knoll?
Two on the knoll. One, I wouldn't call them suspects. I'm just.
What would you call them?
It's called a tableau of life, Roberts. This is what I saw. This is what I remember. This is what centers me, because it was my first big case. They let me be there to see the president come into town, and I was just a rookie back then. I didn't have the benefit of knowing what you did. And if I had, maybe I would have remembered what I was listening to in my house that same morning. And I don't. And that'll be something that I have to live with. I don't remember what was on the radio.
You also have to live with the President of the United States being murdered. And you not solving that.
I just wish there was more I could have done. Maybe if I wrote down radio station I was listening to. Maybe if I took the time to let the station identification play, instead of just hopping out of my car. I got to see the Book Depository. I got to see the Book Depository.
I think you might be a shitty police officer.
You know something, Roberts? I'm a good human. And maybe sometimes that's enough. Maybe sometimes that's enough.
So I guess we just stand here and take it in?
You tell me. You got to tell me when you're ready. I can't tell you. Why don't you flip him over? Get a look at his face. See what he was thinking. Maybe set him up in that rocking chair. Because then you could think of it like Grandpa in the rocking chair, Puma in the corner, and it'll help you remember this. Yeah, go on.
Okay, okay, fine.
Roberts, these are just things that I found to be effective. Whatever helps you remember things. Maybe it's writing a little dirty limerick, or writing like a non-dirty limerick.
How many unsolved cases do you have right now that are assigned to you?
Roberts, if I were a guy who got caught up on numbers, I would have lost count years ago.
Have you solved a case? Have you ever solved a case? Are you okay?
I'm thinking about that. I don't think so. I don't think I have.
You probably would have put that in your memory palace.
Now you're getting it, Roberts. Now you're getting it.
Blackout. Yeah. Wild applause. Only available to. You need a lifetime subscription to Google. Is that how it works?
It's day to day.
Day to day. So daily.
No contract, baby.
Nice. Just daily payments.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you very much.
This was great.
Fun.
This was great.
You were great. Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description of the video?
Check out my Twitter @YourAnalogBuddy. And right now I'd say the most consistent part of my life is every month at UCB you can see the Incredible Game Show Showcase. First Friday at midnight.
Excellent. I'll put links to both of those things. Thank you again, Dan. Take
Namaste.
care.
Namaste.
Namaste. Ding dong.
Namaste.
Take care.